Hello everyone, welcome to another game. Here we got Anish Giri versus Jordan Van Forrest in the 2026 Sinquefield Cup. This is the latest round, round 6, and Giri won a really nice game. So I figured to show you d4 is played, knight f6, c4. We got e6, Nimzo Indian defense, but it won't turn out to be in such. You'll see later. Knight f3. b6 is played, g3, Catalan like bishop b7, bishop g2, bishop to e7, and castles, not Nimzo. So yeah, Van Forrest is kind of chilling here. Rook to e1, a5, and then h4. These h4 pawns that like Giri and Magnus and Karpov do. These are all like endgame stuff. Like when all the pieces are gone, this pawn that is on h4 is going to be important later on. So he's thinking about potential endgame when he does that. h6 is played, knight to c3, and then bishop to b4. Moved it twice, and you still got a knight undeveloped. Queen to c2, takes, unprovoked. I wouldn't recommend that. d6 is played, and then b3. Hey, stuff could happen, you know. Knight bd7 and bishop to b2. Knight e6, queen to c2, and f5, transposing into the Dutch defense, which is a good defense. You just never start with it initially. Like, when you start with it on the spot, okay, Korchnor did some things, alright? You can look that up for yourself. Korchnor did stuff. So knight to d2, knight d to f6, doubling up, and e3. We got a4 being played, and then rook a to d1, knight g4, doubling down on the g4, on the f2 square, and rook e2, defending everything. We got a takes b3, a takes b3, d5, very solid, and knight f1. We got knight g to f6 and rook e to e1. Now that the knight's gone, we get g5, weakening the king, but it's a risk. It's a risk. All right, it's not without its rewards, but it's definitely not without its back draws. We got f3 being played, and then knight to d6. Both knights get kicked back. H takes g5, H takes g5. Now, see, this king is looking a little whiffly waffly here. c5 being played, and knight d to e8. Rook a1, taking the open file. That is not how you use a rook. Taking the open file. Knight g7, rook takes a, queen takes a, rook a1, and then queen moves back. You saw how that worked. Hey, file is contested. Let's switch things up. That's my file. Isn't that something right there? Anyway, c takes on b6, c takes b6. Bishop to a3, attacking a rook, because why not? Rook f7, bishop to d6 is played, eyeing that e5 square. Queen attacks bishop, bishop doesn't care, knight g to e8. g4 is played. Okay, hey look, this is something gonna happen here. Hey look, open things up for me. Okay, open things up. F takes g4, knight to g3. We sack a pawn, we don't care. Queen c8 and queen to g6 with check. We got rook g7, and a queen comes down to d3. G takes on f3, bishop takes f3, g4. Bishop to g2. Now you see we kind of got an umbrella pawn here for our king, and this pawn at the same time does nothing for the opponent's king, and he's just kind of out in the open. So we got rook to g5, and then bishop f4 kicking it out. And rook g7. We got bishop to h6 is being played, and rook c7. Hey, free open file, why not? Queen to g6 with check, and king h8. Alright, slides to the side. Bishop g5, and in this position, Van Forrest resigns at the side of, like, if you just play something, play anything really, bishop c6, yeah, bishop takes on f6, knight takes, and then queen takes with check. Knight comes up, your rook's gonna come in. You're gone. There's really no stopping this. Like, say, can't defend because that's a thing. You know, what do you do at this point? No, that's just a piece. No, whatever. Y'all have a good day.